Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. So we unlocked Cain last time, let's try and play as him. I was getting a little mentally exhausted, so I took a bit of a break, but I didn't actually sleep, so there is still a pretty good possibility here. So we have a item pickup that's Lucky Foot, which I guess that increases your luck, but it doesn't seem like it really does. So maybe we'll have a higher chance of pills being useful. I guess bad gas is probably considered a good pill versus a bad pill. It would have been potentially interesting in a Binding of Isaac 2 if anything was ever going to come out like that, if the pills just all had positive and negative vibes to them, and there were no good pills or bad pills, where clearly there are good pills and bad pills in the game in its current state. Of course, Edmund McMillen, I think McMillen, yeah, Edmund McMillen. He's trying at the moment to promote his next game, Eugenics, which is like cats themed game. Which in all fairness, yeah, he has probably been completely suckered into, well, not suckered, it was his own decision, but he's been stuck talking about the Binding of Isaac for nearly a decade. He didn't make some other games, but they were real small games. It's kind of the same situation where the creator of Minecraft was this small creator. He had this huge success, and he really was not at a point in his career where he was established enough to handle that huge success. See, I think the card here that will just do damage, and it literally didn't do any damage to him at all. Maybe because he was technically in the air. But yeah, there's a game called Fingered that Edmund McMillen came out with, but otherwise it has been mostly focused around something related to Binding of Isaac. He did make a collectible card game, or I think it's actually more of a deck builder game. I don't think it's a collectible card game. Yeah, it is a deck builder game based on the Binding of Isaac, and all kinds of DLC expansions, all kinds of questions and interviews and things like that. The game is really popular amongst its fan base. Of course, I would also say Binding of Isaac is kind of uniquely, easily unknown too, by a lot of people. Where it kind of feels like a Rocky Horror Picture Show type niche product, where for people who know the Rocky Horror Picture Show, they probably really love it. For people that have never heard of that, which nowadays maybe there are more people that haven't heard of it, they probably would have no interest in it and certainly wouldn't know anything about it. Usually these days it is the exact opposite situation, where if something becomes even slightly popular, it gets a significant push from some publication or some publisher somewhere, and that significant push just shoves it in the face of people. I'd say Marvel comic books, DC comic books, probably in the old days were fairly niche, but with Disney behind Marvel movies now, you'll be hard pressed to find anybody who doesn't know who characters like Captain America and such are. probably no tinted rock here, but a bomb for a bomb is not a terrible trade, with the potential of a tinted rock or a lucky rock. Of course, it would be very hard to put such a controversial themed game out forward. It was actually quite shocking that Nintendo even let it on the Nintendo Switch. But yeah, Nintendo's been more open with indie games and weird games than PlayStation has been lately. And in all honesty, yeah, I feel like the original creators and people who worked on Isaac probably should be allowed to just move on to their next project and do something as creative and as new and unprecedented. And you can then just have a fan base make mods, or have a secondary team make more content for Isaac just as well. That is pretty much what has happened with Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls series, is that the only new Elder Scrolls game content that has come out has been made by fans, and everything else Elder Scrolls has been in development hell. And arguably, I think many people would say that the Fallout 4, and even to some extent maybe even Fallout 3, are not really satisfactory continuations of the Fallout series. Fallout 76 definitely not satisfactory continuation of the Fallout series of Fallout 1 and 2. People did like New Vegas, but nothing ever happened with that side team. Okay. So I guess the question is, do we think there's a secret room over here where we might be able to destroy some rocks, or down here where we might be able to destroy some rocks? It's down here. Okay. We'll blow up these two. That'll get me a couple more coins. I assume the lucky foot probably increases the odds of you getting coins too. This does put you in a weird position as far as the super secret room, because it either tells you it's here or it's way down here. Interesting. Not either one. I wonder if it's a case that just sometimes there are no super secret rooms on the floor. Because, like, the only other thought would be it would be, I guess, over here. Alright. Bad gas. Already taken. I found pills. Bad gas. Full health. Tears up. Might as well just take them all. Let's go in here. Okay. Blow up that. Oops. Let's take a soul heart and let's see if we can fill up the machine. And that's as far as we can go with the machine. Which then we probably should just do the justice card here. And what item is it that I have that makes me pass gas every time I pick up a coin. I guess I could walk over that fine because I don't have 15 cents. Anyways. Okay. Well, I think that's as much as we can do, so we'll just have to go further. There is a story in the Bible of an unnamed, I believe, girl who actually is sacrificed at the command of God that is much lesser known in the Old Testament. So you kind of get one instance in which it was a test and one instance in which it very much wasn't a test. And Binding of Isaac is better known because there was it was a male character, and thus the male character, Isaac, the son, was named, where the daughter is not. And take for that whatever sexism you would assume for the time. There we go, we've unlocked Krampus as a person. We can do damage up to, and we'll take Dead Cat, which gives us 9 lives. That is a nice group of deals with the devil there. What you probably would want to do is swerve away from the Judeo-Christian iconic graphs and iconography, and shift to like Shintoism. I would imagine would probably be your best bet. Go with those deep Asian folklore characters, or Indian, Hindu type folklore, if you want to go based on any religion, or you just straight up don't make it based on religion at all to make a kind of sequel. There is definitely an argument, and I have made this before, that if this game simply got rid of all of its visuals and reskinned itself to be kid friendly, it probably would sell way better, or at least you could have a second version of the game that would be way more kid friendly. I think most people would say that it is the gameplay mechanics and the tight, considered programming that happens with the items that is the appeal. I don't think it's fair to just call every Binding of Isaac fan just an edgy anti-theist or Satanist character. Some of them definitely are. But yeah, if you had the characters from like the Aliens film, the H.R. Giger style characters instead, in this game, it would still, I think, work just as well if it was crazy heavy metal made up fantasy characters. If this was set in a Dungeons and Dragons universe, I think the characters would work just as well. You could easily pull that off, I think. So I've got a little spider. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that key. Is there a tinted rock? I mean, this one up here might be a tinted rock. Let's see. Yes, it was. Yeah, I think maybe if you did base it off of something like Dungeons and Dragons, in that fantasy world, you could probably attract a decent audience. Alright, well, it's just gonna put me in a weird position. Take a Steam sale. That'll reduce the price of everything. Blow up this. Hope to get some coins. Blow up this. Hope that that's a secret room. Okay. Now the fly guys, I assume are just gonna, at most, summon flies if they do anything. Okay. So we can buy a soul heart with that coin. Or you could certainly just retheme this to make it look like the original Zelda game. That was a fantasy. You could also try for like something like sci-fi or a different genre. It kind of doesn't matter how this game looks as long as it looks slightly decent, and I think Isaac pretty much proves that, because it's not like this game is particularly pretty. Pheromones. I'm not sure what pheromones do, but I would suspect it probably makes enemies decide they like you. Is there anything else that we can do on this floor? No, I guess not. I think that is a thing that's going to keep on happening. Here we have a new guy, and we're going to want to be fairly careful to not end up in his urine stream or attacked by his eyeball. I don't know if I'm actually supposed to be hitting his eyeballs or if they just pop out in their immortal flying things. This is definitely a case of imagery that could be incredibly horrific if it wasn't going for kind of a childish animation style. Like, if it was hyper realistic, I don't know if I would want to play a game like this. It would be really silly to try to make a game like this and make it hyper realistic 3D. I'd also say though that I wouldn't want to play it if it was like a low polygon Roblox looking game. So, but that's just in general because I don't want to play any Roblox looking games. They all look awful and look poorly considered and poorly thought out. Yeah, we could be done in fairly quickly here. Interesting. A bit of a lag there. Yeah, and that's something that this game and the previous version of this game definitely cannot have, is any real lags or anything like that, because anything that potentially messes up your player and does even a slight bit of extra damage could be the damage that ends the run. Alright, so I think... No, there can't be a secret room on either side of these, can there? So either there would be a secret room up in that direction, which would be risky to try and check for that, or there's a secret room somewhere completely else. And again, I'm getting the feeling that my attention span is is a little weak right now, and my eyes just don't want to really focus as much as they should. This is a game where you basically have to be wide-eyed the whole time, never blinking, and looking at the entire peripheral vision of the screen to see everything that's happening on screen. You can't just hyper-focus on Isaac. If you try, you're almost certainly going to die. Let's go ahead and get rid of these guys first. Let's see if this bomb makes a path to a secret path. If we can get a HP up. And some damage up, there's still a lot of opportunity to win here. Okay. So one bomb here for a super secret room. One bomb here for a super secret room. Neither one of those were right. Is there more reason to run around this floor? I don't think I've gotten the item on this floor yet. Plus we can check the shop, which turned out to be greed. We may have already done all 7 of the 7 deadly sins, but we may not have. I think there's a... I haven't been paying enough attention, I guess. I think we've done all the 7 deadly sins. And that probably unlocked a book. Alright, well, we found the secret room. This mushroom looks different. Are mushrooms tinted? Well, this would be a new revelation to me that mushrooms were tinted. Yeah, I'm gonna have to assume that mushrooms aren't tinted, because if they are, then I have actively been ignorant of that for a very long time. But I suppose that is totally possible too. It's totally believable that I simply have only been a fair weather fan of Binding of Isaac, and so as such I've not caught every single intricate detail. 99 bombs. It's probably worth it, particularly since I can just take a full health and refill my health. He can eat bombs and that will damage him, just like I believe it's called the Dodoro in The Legend of Zelda. There's got to be some small percentage of people who've never played The Legend of Zelda on NES who are not getting some of these references. But arguably, I would also say there's probably not as many people that have played as much of The Legend of Zelda as you probably would need to get all the references immediately. There are definitely some people that are obsessed with games like The Legend of Zelda and never really move on to anything different. Alright. Yeah, I'm thinking there's too many places where a super secret room could be, but with 99 bombs, we might as well give it a try. Anywhere. Might as well take that. Here we've got Krampus. Now Krampus has basically two things he gives you when you beat him. And he has the super attack. I meant to mention that too. So lump of coal is one, the other is the head of Krampus. Bombs are key. Wow, we now have 96 keys. And we have I Can See Forever. So we take this. We go through here. We go through here just to see if there's any extra pass. We'll take this. If I had kept the bombs, I would potentially just try and shoot for pills to bring up stats. Like putting a bomb here and potentially blowing up 4 mushrooms is not a terrible thought. And that sacrifice room is not working well for us. Here's our super secret room, which gave us a dark heart. Have we taken on the boss yet? No. So I think it probably is not a wise move to go to sacrifice room in that case. Yeah. I think we just go forward and take on the character. That, in that case, he didn't actually eat the bomb, but it blew up next to him, which still did damage. Okay. Coin, key, question mark, explosive diarrhea, temperance. Temperance gives us more hearts. This gives a shooting thing, which is better than the gas thing. We have enough heart, I think, now to try to sacrifice room some more. Plus, it didn't give us anything we wanted. Okay. Alright, Temperance is that. So we'll blow up that. That'll give us half a heart. What I don't think you get is a bunch of regular hearts, but you may get soul hearts. And we do have 9 lives, so it may still be worth our effort to do the sacrifice room. At least do it once to a fairly high level. If it is consistent like repentance is. It doesn't seem like it really is that consistent. And is there enough anything? No, I don't think there is. I don't think there's enough to waste another bomb on something. If I had not swapped the bombs to keys, then I would have considered that. I'm not sure we really have a solution here to beat Mom or Mom's heart. We have a lot of items, certainly including Steam Sale, but if we can't do anything with it, see, these little circle attacks are not helping as much as I would have hoped it would have. Let's see if we can blow up that. Yes, we can. Hopefully that doesn't release a troll bomb. Yeah, we've got 8 single lives. Again, I just don't think my eyes are focused enough. I think I definitely am going to have to just find a secondary game to play in between episodes of here. Some things that I can be slightly more tired while playing. Which generally when I cover a game, I don't bounce between 2 games. I think that's a secret room, but I don't even want to spend a bomb until I'm certain. Let's let that cycle one more time before we run. I don't think we've seen these guys before. Seem kind of easy. Which I'll take easy. Certainly. Gotta get behind these guys. Alright. Steam sale. May save the day. Probably won't. Now we have a battery that stores energy, which is great, except for the fact that we don't have any device that actually is using a charge. Had we gotten Krampus's head, we probably would be very well suited to victory at this level, because Krampus his head is a 4-way brimstone attack with a relatively small charge. Alright, we got 3 bombs. 4 bombs. More keys. I think the shoot the whoop trinket here is hurting more than it's helping. Yeah. Let's see, can we drop that trinket? Yeah, I think we're better off just firing that way and actually hitting things. The shoot the whoop trinket might work with something like tech and laser beams or brimstone a little bit more. Guess we'll take this. Yeah, we're running out of life fairly quickly here. Alright, well, you know what this does show me is that the secret area almost has to be something like here. Because it can't. Can it be down here? I don't think it can. No. Right. Gotta stay away from the green head. And this is no good. This is a giant area. These aren't brimstone guys, but there's still a lot of them, even if they are relatively easy to kill. Yeah, and too many places there where a potential secret room could be, so I can't really consider that. Finally found the item room. Wait for all the blood to dry up. Alright, so if the item room, I'm thinking maybe there would be a secret room? Nope. So now we have the wafer damage resistance. Let's put a bomb here. Nope. Wow. Damage resistance might be very helpful. Might not really matter at all. Because, yeah, once we start to get to the lower levels, it very possibly... I don't think I want to blow up skulls, because skulls generally don't reward you with anything good. Run, run, run. Yeah, this might be the last of the 7 deadly sins. on just a ton of hearts, and I can't pick up any of them. I can't go into the sacrifice room. And then we've already been in this room and there's a coin. Feel like we already checked that. I guess we didn't. And absolutely like the worst room to go through. Yeah. Unless we wanted to do an experiment here and see if damage resistance stops us from taking damage going in here, which it doesn't. It doesn't guarantee that. So even though we know there are 2 black hearts in that room, we can't get them. And shop-wise, yep. Nothing we can buy. I'm going to stick without the trinket, and we'll just move on. He's spawning characters all over the place. And they never like respawn a different enemy type. So you are stuck with whoever you've run into. That probably is generated when the level is generated based on the seed at the very beginning of the game. Well, this is ridiculous, but... Oh, so by not killing that one little guy and letting him kill me, that reset the whole fight, leaving us with our last chance here, or maybe our last chance. Yep, one more chance. I suppose what we could try and do is stay around more. Seems almost like they've changed up his attack pattern even a little bit to try and be generous. He had some invincibility frames there we could put to use. So once again we have just the little guy to have to kill. Seems like that pageant boy maybe potentially reduces the amount of damage you take too. So I would basically need the Bible and the Emperor at this point to get to Mom and beat Mom, and you might as well die trying to get to Mom's heart, but odds are very low you'll actually make it there. Because you get the ending sequence in the credit for beating them just by killing the character. You don't have to actually jump into the chest at the end. And honestly, if a lot of this stuff was just unlocked, then you could potentially just play forever and get all of the bosses done in one run. With speed down, that's not what we wanted. We want bombs, we want the dollar, we want coins, flies, not a bad return either. We don't need the dollar for any other reason than we just would unlock a thing for it. I think this is the last floor where we would do half heart damage. So any instances of maybe taking on the blood bank would be here too. This does not pay out on anything big other than the dollar. But if I got the dollar, then I could waste a whole bunch of time gambling with the other guy, the beggar, or the 3-card Monty dealer, and then use that as a way of maybe getting a health up item upgrade. Which, yeah, I could totally use a health up. Of course, we could also go with blood bag. The blood banks will it'll take red heart before it takes the soul heart. Well, nope, I was wrong about that. Interesting. It was my understanding that the blood bank took red hearts, but only if you have a full red heart. It won't take you down to 0 red hearts. Alright, well. Now we're looking for a HP upgrade. That way I could maybe use the blood bank to get a secondary HP upgrade. Or if we get half heart things, we can go ahead and do that too. So yeah, we're looking for blood bag and an HP upgrade. Good thing I had that soul heart, because well, I wouldn't have tried it if I didn't have the soul heart, so that would have been a silly thing to try. I'm being fairly cautious here to not bump into things accidentally. We might as well do this because this is about the only thing that can save us also. Like, having one heart and one half soul heart is not enough. And see, I don't think there's really any value in trying to hit different skulls. I think there probably is room for a mod here that would just let you AFK in something like this too. Because yeah, this can get long and this can get boring. I don't have the right items either to potentially just leave these keys on the ground and find a dice room and re-roll them. That I guess maybe that would work. I don't think anybody but Isaac though actually can find dice rooms at the moment. Let's see. But if I could get a dice room and re-roll, say, red hearts, and re-roll coins that are unneeded. There might be something to that, yeah. As far as a whole bunch of bombs, although at a certain level I don't know if I really need a whole bunch of bombs, I just need some bombs. And 7 bombs is probably more than enough for the rest of the run. But more the merrier. Meanwhile, I might be unlocking something here. That's twice I've been able to save the guy instead of having him die from a troll bomb. There we go, we got Pretty Fly, which at that point I guess we will pick up Pretty Fly and we'll pick up the hearts. Just trying to get a payout here. I don't want to really come back into this room if I can avoid it. Okay. We'll take the bomb here. We'll leave the keys. We'll take the nickel, and then we'll leave the room. Maybe there will be some thought in the future where we can re-roll the items on the floor with a dice room, and that will pay off somehow. We have enough bombs. Potentially look for secret rooms. Is there possibility that there's a secret room there? Yeah, but if I put like the bomb here, still aren't going to get anywhere close to the skulls. And these ghosts are more like the boos from Super Mario World than a Zelda game, which obviously that's, I guess, another reference. Okay, there's one soul gone. One soul heart gone. Take that. Did we test this for a secret room? Obviously not. There's 3 more coins. We'll blow that up. Okay. So blow that up. Pills and more pills. I found pills. Speed down. Tears up. Tears up. I can see forever. And we'll take bad gas with us. No reason to specifically buy a key. We've got 98 keys. With I Can See Forever, we can now be assured of where the super secret room is. instead of having to try and find it. This is... yeah, this is not going well. Okay. Could we bomb anything here and hope for a tinted rock? I mean, you have a key you can go in here and get. We have health that we can grab. Just hit every single flame while we're here. Okay. This would flatten our shots to make them wider. This is cancer, which I think makes you grow potentially more. Or a broken remote control. Let's just pick up every trinket once. Death card. Ace of Spades, luck of the draw. That probably increases your lucky card. The Hermit brings us back this way. Okay. It's probably worth it to just run in here and grab all these coins at the moment. And we'll leave the keys. But I don't think it's worth it to run through the entire map a couple more times. Well, this would give us a lot of coins. Alright, so let's go here with the key, here with the bomb, here with the poop, with a bunch of coins. Seems like these guys are actually very easy to fight and kill because they're trapped. I don't think it's probably worth it to get to that rock. Oh, well, we've got another one of these. Well, it's better to gamble with this than it is to gamble with the other one anyway, so we'll accidentally pick up some things, I think. But whatever. Well, if we end up picking up a bunch of keys. Alright, well, I don't know if the world is the card to use at the moment. Yeah. So up here we have 3 times in which we could run around and run back to the blood bank. Just wasting a lot of time. Here. It's not gonna be a quick experience. Oops. Whatever. You know, with that many keys, we might as well try something here. I don't think you unlock anything for opening things with keys, but why not? If you have 98 keys, then the only other thing you're going to potentially do is get a bombs or keys and then have 95 bombs. Meanwhile, being willing to experiment is always a smart move. Without the blood bag potentially giving us a health up, though, I still don't see how we get to the next part of this challenge. There's kind of hearts everywhere, but I think at this point I'm tired of doing this. Let's just blow this up and call it a day. That is the right way to play most of the time. And since we got to I Can See Forever, I think it's probably worth it to just check out what this card is. Yeah, and that just ran us all the way back that direction yet again. It would be really nice if we could have put the 54 coins we have right now into the bank, and arguably maybe you get a higher chance of the bank not locking up. It may not just be completely random. Oh yeah, I could have gone in there with either one of the two hermit cards and just escaped. I didn't remember. Think of that. Well, that was dumb. Yeah, I could have cheated that room. Meanwhile, we'll stick with something that probably increases our luck. The chariot might save us. 2 of clubs doubles our bombs, I believe. The hermit. Alright, yeah, we do have the hermit. Let's go do it. We're spending a lot of extra time here. Let's get the items. The moon. Whatever. Hermit moon, whatever. We did it. We went in there. We got a bomb. That's pretty much is what we could hope for. By getting the bomb, we probably won't get another bomb through this machine. I don't think this machine gives you bombs. Justice. Like it can give you, I guess, justice cards. It could give you bombs. Sun, I think, heals you. A chariot. The only thing I could think maybe is I would unlock something just with having almost all soul hearts, but I don't think I could have all soul hearts. I don't think the flat penny. Bible tract, Faith Up. Cartridge, I remember these. What these things say as far as little notes, by the way, don't matter. Right. Okay. So, Faith Up, maybe, is the one to go with. Here we have 3 things, which we can double to 6 things. The World, the Chariot, the Hanged Man, Death. I think we stick with Death as a card. Faith Up, I think, is probably wrong. Chariot, the Sun. I guess the question just then comes down to what item do we want as far as luck. Like, luck stats pretty low, but I don't know if we can do that. Whereas cartridge, I don't even know what that does. And this would increase your attack speed, so this probably is your best best one to do. So the Sun, the Chariot, the Hanged Man, the World. Chariot, Death. We'll try Death. Then we'll come back in this way. Alright, here we go. So, let's do this, do Death, and see how much damage that really did. I guess we straight up just switched our whole experience there. We were on the verge of completely failing, and by just having a ton of money and spending a ton of time gambling, we were able to build up our soul hearts enough. Now we have a higher attack speed, which can help. Yep. This will be, I guess, the potential 4th time we've beaten Mom, but we still aren't anywhere, I guess, close to like Mom's heart or Satan. That all still requires more work. Alright, well, this one in the middle probably is a bad idea. This one is probably a bad idea too. I don't know what this one does though, so we'll take the one, we'll take it and see. We still can't blow up the statues though. What I'd be interested in seeing now is if there's a way to yeah, I should have gone in there with one of the hermit cards so I could exit out of there after fighting the area. If I could get 1 soul heart, then that might unlock something for having all of your hearts soul hearts. Maybe. Let's see. We could go in here and try and take this out, but we should probably wait and think about that, since unless we get a HP up of 2, that door will always be open to us. We have 5 bombs to try and find any kind of secret passage. go ahead and hit that and just take all the keys and take all the coins. If I could find a shop, that would be amazing, but I don't think there are any shops. This is one of those really bad designed levels where they corner you. Let's see. Yeah, and it's taking all my focus, so it's not a lot to comment on, or I can't really talk while playing. That probably was a problem even when I originally played Binding of Isaac, is that there was a lot of times when I was just going fairly quiet. Well, we did unlock the catacombs, so we did something new. Okay. It probably doesn't really benefit you to run around the entirety of the map. Making a whole bunch of sacrifices with soul hearts is insane. I'll put a bomb here and see. I wasn't certain about that, but give it a shot. So that means, well, we could blow up this and gamble more, and we may just be fated to do that. See, yeah, you go over this way and blow that up, I guess, and then I may have to blow it up 2 things. There, I got a soul heart for the price of taking 2 damage. That was terrible. We can go over here and we can take damage. Gotta be way better at this. There we go. So, if there was anything unlocked for having full soul hearts, that would have happened already. And it didn't. Let's see if we can take a coin for no good reason. Yeah, and I don't think there's an item shop. I don't think there's like anything really. Like, I don't think there's an item room. I don't think there's an item shop. I don't think you can get the dice rooms as someone other than Isaac, at least at the moment. Got a whole bunch of pills, and no way to get to any of them. It could have been a super secret room, but I'm not sure there are even super secret rooms in the room. I'm not sure if it doesn't just start to try and speed the whole process up for you and move you along. The only room I didn't do was this, and let's see. I guess we'll take that. for potentially 1 or 2 damage, getting the tower might be worth it, because it could have been a little bit challenging to take on Mom's Heart. I don't know if I even would want to use the tower against Satan, because Satan, the way he attacks, he's usually not on the ground enough to potentially take damage there. These runs are getting longer, certainly. And I kind of knew that was going to be the case. As you start to unlock more content, as you start playing. Alright, so the Fallen. I think he may have a 4-way brimstone. Maybe. Maybe not. Yep. Gimpy Sweet Suffering. Deal with the devil. See, this is weird because damage definitely could go up. So the pentagram makes sense. But do we want to potentially sacrifice that much for Brother Bobby? I don't know. Brother Bobby doesn't pick up hearts and turn them into soul hearts or anything like that. So he just shoots a little tear. So I basically need to find some way now to rebuild up my health, or I potentially die on Mom's Heart. Alright. 1, 2. Troll Bomb. Regular Bomb. And another Troll Bomb. So we got a couple of bombs. You know what? This is probably not a terrible place to just do the tower, although I did it terribly there. They were both underground and took absolutely no damage for that. Plus, neither one of them, it didn't blow up any rocks of importance. Probably should have saved that for Mom's Heart. Right. In here you have kind of a basic chest, so probably don't want that. And then in there you have a damage room, which I don't want. Let's see. Let's go in this direction. More coins. We now know there's no secret room up above this. Kind of think there might be a super secret room here. Calluses, you feel stronger. I think that probably is fast, a more damage up, so I think that's probably good. Or maybe that's a damage back down to doing half damage instead of full heart damage item. That could also be the case. Be weird if the super secret room was there, but it is. Alright, explosive diarrhea, pheromones. You know what? We'll go ahead and pop the explosive diarrhea this way. We'll go ahead and take the other pill since we've got nothing better. Go ahead and take that and take that. And now we've got Fly Hive. And we may have Guppy. Yes, we do. Interesting. Okay, well now everything says maybe look for a tinted rock if you can find one, which I think would be pretty big if. And everything in my mind says we go every room, maybe except the big room, and we build up our flies and hope that that helps us. We don't need to look for any secret rooms. And yeah, I don't think there's any items or anything. Yeah. More damage up. This is working out way better than I thought it would even. You kind of have this extra drum beat that's popping in. Do I want piercing shots or take less damage? See, this is full damage here. And that's full damage here. I think I take push pin for piercing shots. Yeah. I also think this is a tinted rock. It was, but not quite tinted enough to help me. More keys, more bombs, more coins. So then it just comes down to, I want to take on this big room. I think I can take on the big room because I'm flying, because I can just avoid everything. There actually wasn't even that many people in this room, so that worked out very nicely. One more room even. That's a little surprising. Alright, so we have now a lot of stuff on the floor and what I think has to be a dice room. I think we take it, even though it's a 5. Yeah, I think you take it and you re-roll. But then that re-rolls everything. Actually, I think I'll leave it. I think we've already done 5. I think that's re-roll the entire floor and restart it. I think we say no to that and instead take on Mom's Heart, and then we'll go down the Sheol and where is the boss? This way. And then we'll try the Hermit card in the hopes that that will put us in a random place that is closer to Satan. I was expecting myself to start somewhere else, and I wasn't there. Alright, we made it. So, it is possible we would just fail here and then that would only get us halfway through. Transcendence has appeared. Another challenge has appeared. Alright. In here we have this, which we can take, and then we can jump out of. I don't know what this does, but I think it probably summons spiders. I probably should wait until they're enemies next time I use that. Yeah, we'll give this a try in the next room. Nope. Doesn't seem like it actually damages people. Bob's brain. Yeah, I don't know what this is doing. Let's put a bomb here. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. I should have done that. Actually, that I don't think works. And yeah, I think I want the flies better. The hermit card didn't really help me any. I suppose that's fine though. Let's see. Massive enemy slowdown and damage is what it does. Tears up. I think I probably have hit the damage cap. So, yeah, I think the flies are probably better. Eternal Heart. That didn't work, so there wasn't a secret there. Eternal Heart almost certainly won't give us anything because we won't be through this level. Yeah, we don't have to be worried about the you don't have to be worried about that. There we have the dollar. We just got 99 cents, which maybe doesn't actually unlock it as something you might actually get somewhere else. So I probably just spent a lot of effort there to get the dollar in this run for just completionist sake more than anything. Let's go ahead and put a bomb here. Let's see. Go ahead and hit that. Okay. Can I put a bomb here and get both of those? Yes. Some of these characters, you can see my damage is just so incredibly high that it is just nothing at all to take out entire bosses. Yep. I don't think you unlock anything for having 99, 99, and 99 of the keys, coins, and bombs. Well, I don't know if it's particularly worth it to run around for one room. Yeah, I don't think it really is. let's just take on Satan. This might actually be Mega Satan, too. Totally messed up there. Yeah, the timing is awkward, to say the least. Alright, that... he's already dead. Yep, he's gone. Yeah, and I still don't think there's, like, if you were gonna look for super secret rooms, there's a lot of places where a super secret room could be. Yeah. I don't think we've seen any kind of special item or anything that you would want to carry with you all the way to the end, or anything like that. If anything, it would be like a... did we go to the rooms south of here? I mean, we could check it out, certainly. It would be very silly if this is the room I die in, somehow. Well, actually, there is something happening here. Yeah, there was a small chance there. Alright, so you go in here, take some damage on the way out. Yeah. Once again, we have succeeded beyond my expectations, really. Like, I was not thinking it would be this easy, and I guess it does really bring about the question as to whether, do you just never forget it? Is it like riding a bike? Once you've played The Binding of Isaac once, even in the original form of the game, you know enough to be able to continue playing it years later. Now this again would be the same ending, but we should have unlocked a different ending. Now we have 3 of the 6 pieces of the photo. And so this is the ending we skipped by just going to Satan instead of doing Mom's Heart. Yeah. What we need to do is not take a deal with the devil. Skip a deal with the devil room. As we can see, we're slowly filling in all the items. By doing that, then we have a situation where we could get an angel room, because you can only get the angel rooms after you don't go into a deal with the devil room. Which, yeah, that's a hard decision to make sense of. This Book of Sin probably unlocked once we had done the 7 deadly sins and beaten them all once. Alright, let's try the tank. Now this challenge, I think, is fairly easy, because you don't have very fast speed. In fact, you're very slow, but you're a tank. So we can immediately start with the Yum Heart and gain some health. So your goal here is tears up, speed up, damage up. I have Stompy, so I can step on rocks, which will help me. There's Look Up. Just don't step on the rocks that have bombs in them. This might put us in an awkward position where we might want to actually just try and sacrifice a whole bunch of times on the first level in the first run. There, Infinity protected me from the flame. We don't have a key. And if I was to break the rock in the middle there without taking damage even, it would just send these flying. So it would not be a wise move to do that. There's definitely danger with Stompy that you now have this free range of movement that you weren't really expecting to have. So you're not going to bounce into or hit rocks, and they're not going to stop your momentum as much as you thought they might. Okay. There's probably not any secret rooms or super secret rooms, so we'll just take this on. I don't think Stompy really lets you just step on somebody, though. You can step on poops, but it's not letting you become a completely different type of character who is immune to touch damage. Most characters in most video games are still in danger of taking damage if somebody is close to them, if an enemy touches them. Which is kind of funny because in the real world, very rarely are you in danger of dying or taking major damage just because somebody touched you. Unless they have some horrific disease or something. And even then, it tends to be evil range and shot speed up. Good. Okay. Yep. The challenge, I think, here, oops, almost took damage there, I think, is to sacrifice. And sacrifice. And sacrifice. And sacrifice. And sacrifice. And sacrifice. You have these invincibility frames, but I don't think they will protect you on the sacrifice. Spikes. That was a lot of sacrificing, and I may have boned it up there quite badly. But we'll see. That could very well have just been the temptation to do the wrong thing. Let's get rid of the psychic guys, and let's just generally fling our tears up and down. Just up and down, trying to hit people. Seems like these guys may just take a small amount of damage over time. It wouldn't be terrible if that was the case, where if you've been in a room for a minute or longer, the enemies just die. Yeah, we can just fire at these guys this one directly. He seems to be stronger than the others. Now, I don't know if standing on pots is a wise move, because they do seem to have spiders on them. And using paralysis while an enemy is on the floor is, yeah. I don't think we fight. I don't think we step on pots going forward. Yeah, and that's pretty much what this challenge, I guess, is it's just like, what do you stomp on when you have Stompy? What do you not stomp on? Why do the rocks change when you break rocks near them? That's another interesting question. And that is nice. Right. In Repentance, they have versions of these where there's an item here, then there's a wall, then there's an item here. I guess I'll pick up that item and then not use it. I think I'm gonna need the Yum Heart, at least for a while. Maybe I could come back and get it later. Yeah, there's very few instances in which you'll have an ability that lets you get that second item. Okay. Bob's Rotten Head. Bills. I can see forever. Okay, I think we come back and get Bob's Rotten Head before we leave this floor. I think we get our health back, we don't do something stupid like sacrificing our health again, and then we probably don't do deals with the devil to trade significant amounts of our health away also. And then we use Bob's Rotten Head as a massive damage dealer against the remaining bosses. Let's go ahead and put a bomb here. Yep. Probably not a lot of shops or anything to do with coins either, so... Unless we get damage equals money, it's not really too important to get these coins, but we'll step on the rocks anyways. Yeah, an entire floor layout like this changes quite a bit when you can get through every rock without it really costing you anything. Mysterious candy. I guess we'll take that, and then that'll make more poops up here. Meanwhile, bombs are key. Lemon party. I found pills. I found pills. We can use lemon party. Wait, is that another? I found pills? Yep. Wow. I think maybe I found pills slows you down even more. Because now I feel like I'm really sluggish. Well, we can take them, so we should take them. Boomerang. Yeah. We hadn't picked that up before. Tears down. Darn it. I knocked the bomb out of the way. Okay, well, there goes my opportunity for, I guess, another key. take that. And man, are we slow. This is a whole area full of rocks, but it's not an area that you could actually get to, which is interesting. And Bob's Rotten Head, I think, works a little bit better, or charges a little bit faster, so we could use it twice on the floor. Whereas the unicorn's horn probably would only be usable like once. Yeah, much like a tank. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, there's nothing else that we can do. You wouldn't want to step on those poops. Darn it. Fire speed, movement speed, everything is really, really low. Come on. Don't let me die here just because of this nonsense. Yeah, I think this probably shows how much just having low movement speed can kill you too as a character. Yeah, it is just ridiculously a big deal to need your speed to be faster. Alright, well, I think for this challenge you definitely do this, you switch over. That helps you a lot. You take this, and I don't think there's any hearts on the ground or anything that we could help you any further. So we go forward. I may very well never make it to the boss rush. So this challenge room, I don't think it's worth it to go to a challenge room in a challenge, ironically. This is like, because we're only going to Mom. Flies. Is that faster fire speed? Probably. Yeah, a faster fire speed probably is worth more. Interesting. There's basically nothing over there. I could go bombs or key. The odds of this working, I think, are insanely low. Yeah. Well, whatever. Now I'm stepping on spider webs. Which that's another thing that just feels like in Repentance isn't really a deal. Like, yet another thing that could potentially slow you down. Okay. I guess we want as much flies as possible if we can maintain the flies and not end up dying because of them. Which I suppose might be a big if. Boy, does some of the sound music like just feel very industrial heavy metal. Like, not heavy metal as in music, as in the scraping of heavy metal sounds. Alright, I can see forever. That will answer some questions, I suppose. Well, that was an insane trade. Probably because particularly since I'm not going to get guppy. But whatever. Let's go and blow this guy up. And that paid out fairly nicely. It'd be nice if you could see what was in the chests. I think there is something in Repentance that lets you do that. But I think it's a fairly late game item and really would only matter for a few scenarios. I don't even know what creature this is that's attacking me. Like, I don't recognize it. I've been very shocked by the number of characters and creatures I've seen in Rebirth here that I just don't recognize. Alright, well, we can stomp on all of these and maybe that will. But the problem with stomping on the mushrooms is that they're hurting me. Yeah. So I need to quit doing that. I could do bombs or key if necessary, but this isn't going well. I more than likely screwed up by trading off a lot of health, which is the key factor of this challenge. Alright, well, start a deck. Now I have the Emperor and the Emperor. And we can do that. Okay, well, we might be able to win here then. If I don't take any damage and actually build up some flies, which I guess is a bit of an if here. Yeah. If we can build up some flies, I could take on the like boss. Now, don't take on this room to the left. Go up here, see if there's. Hopefully that doesn't turn into too much of a nightmare. See, this is one where I think he splits in half, though. Maybe not. This is gonna take forever. We've got 2 Emperor cards. I'd say we probably Just use the Emperor card once on the next floor, and then once on the floor after that. Call it a day if we can actually win that way. Instead of trying to stomping on rocks to find basically nothing. And trying to charge the flies, which are not really charging. Of course, if I could get one more guppy item, then there might be a deal there, and other devil deals might help too. But yeah. Let's see. Shoot the whoop. Takes 2 rooms to charge. See, our damage here is 2. When we do this, our damage here is 2. Our speed here is 1 when we take this. Yeah, I'll stick with that. Come on. Headless Horseman. I don't know if we fought the Headless Horseman before. His horse is pretty deadly looking. So at this point, this would be like, now maybe you consider going to take on the other 2 rooms and charging up to shoot the whoop again. But instead, I'll just give it a standard second try. We could just get rid of the horse. I think we could probably take on the head fairly easily. And we can't walk on any of that glowing red blood. Otherwise it kills us. Come on. Come on, horse, go away. It's like the horse won't die until... interesting. The horse doesn't seem to die at all. Alright, well. Then we'll just try and avoid damage and take on both of these. They seem to be connected as one entity. Okay. Time to run around and try and take out the rest of the floors. I'll swap that out with the mysterious chocolate. We obviously need something. Something's got to change. Something's got to give, or we're going to lose the challenge. Man. And see, when you have Stompy and you push a rock forward, it still will make a bridge. So that's good to know. I guess I could try and bomb the guy. Not a lot here as far as... Do we want to try for a super secret room? Like, damage room couldn't do it. That wasn't enough to charge anything. I could go for pills. I can step on rocks. Okay. Yeah, I could step on a bunch of mushrooms and potentially die. Or I can just spend the next 6 lives trying to survive. Or I can go in here and use the Emperor card. Missing page, I think might be something that we do want to bring in. Oh, come on. Don't crowd me. Quit crowding me. Give me a chance here to not just end up dead. Odds don't feel good. I guess if I can just... I mean, the luck factor does seem like it can change a lot. Things like Infamy Mask do seem to be able to potentially protect you. The attack patterns seem to kind of randomize enough that you might have a chance, but then maybe not. And see, this is another episode that just goes to show that doing one good run and trying to do one good run and then trying to do a challenge will push these episodes up to 2 hours. And there's really not a good place to pause or break or up anything. That was one of the things that was supposed to be not an issue with YouTube, or one it would ideally have hoped would have not been an issue, that you could have had episodes that were any length whatsoever and that wouldn't really hurt you with the recommendation algorithm or anything like that, but it's totally not the case. YouTube has swung wildly from like promoting fairly long videos to totally not promoting fairly long videos to promoting super short videos to totally not promoting super short videos. They seem to just change things to suit whoever had a whim last. Yeah, and Infamy doesn't protect you 100% of the time. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be trying to take on characters sideways, or if I'm supposed to take the horse on horizontal and the head on vertical, or something like that. Some weird mix of the two. I don't know if I'm not supposed to just be zigzagging between the two. Really? I swear I had a lemon party pill at some points that I feel like I forgot about. And I don't know if that would have really helped with either of these characters because they're flying characters, but I'd totally be willing to try that about now. So close. So close. Alright, well obviously I blew that when I got 9 lives. I could easily have won this run had I just kept the the large health. And see at the bottom there we can see it says Maggie, and the drawing at the top of you at the top has you drawn as a very fat character. So apparently there are different variations in which these end screens can go. Alright. There's really no big shame, I would say, though, in 6 deaths. At this point, we've unlocked 106 items, done 3 mom kills, unlocked 36 secrets. We have beaten Mom and Satan with Magdalene, Cain, Judas. We guess at this point try Azazel and Lazarus. I don't know if there's a good reason to do Eden at this point. And then I think at a certain point we start to think about doing Isaac more. But maybe not. Maybe you just hang back with Magdalene until we finally get the 2 remaining Satan kills to unlock more paths. And we'll try and get the angel rooms. That's another thing to focus on. Anyways, it's been a long one at 2 hours. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.